Hey, look who has finally managed to get in on somebody's tweets. Basically, I had a friend, now of course, Panther, Kermit, or whatever hell her channel name is. She basically logged down her tweets. You saw the video I posted yesterday. Anyway, I had a friend of mine follow her, and then of course got accepted, and then of course gave me the password. So now I'm able to record the tweets, and I just want to go ahead and just show you some fun stuff here. Let's just go ahead and review. The first thing that I did is I went to her YouTube channel and said, oh, she has a Twitter. I'm going to go ahead and just send her this thing. This link right here is the link to the counter notice, where I said, it's like, hey, if you get a DMCA, you can use this link to get your video restated in 10 to 14 business days. My guess is she didn't realize that. She thought she could just DMCA a video and it would be gone forever. And it's like, no. And then, of course, I was having fun with her. It's like, yeah, there's this woman out there. She's just DMCAing everybody. It's like, yeah, but it's like, it's actually you. Anyway, her response to me was, who are you again? And then, of course, we go back and forth, and it's like, I don't know a HappieCabbie. In other words, she had never seen my video. She had no idea who I was. So, and then, of course, I'm going back and forth with Kat and stuff like that. And then, of course, with her, I said, oh, so you mean you haven't filed a DMCA video on me yet? I actually send her my video. And it's like, here, you can do so. And then once I get the DMCA, you can do a counter notice and all that stuff. And, oh, by the way, we finally found out what Edible Napalm's new channel was. So link will be down in the description. It's like a clock napalm or something like that. I forget what it was, but a couple of people have already been talking about it. So link down there if you want to go ahead and check out his new channel. But anyway, so she says, would you be angrier with or without the DMCA thing? And it really doesn't bother me if somebody files a DMCA on me because, one thing that we all learned from Coughlin, back, when was this? I think it was in 2009. He was getting a whole bunch of DMCAs, and then he would upload a video and say, I got a DMCA, and then that only fed the trolls, and then everybody just started DMCAing him just because they wanted to see him, get upset about it. And then finally he wised up and says, you know what, I'm not going to be doing this anymore, and lo and behold, the DMCA stopped. So that's one piece of advice. If you get a DMCA, don't make a big fuss about it because that's what people like her want. And she says, it's only fun when you nutters get all enraged. So are you saying you wouldn't care? Which I don't. If you want to file a DMCA, it's no big deal. I'll just counter notice and get the video reinstated in 10 to 14 business days and stuff like that. This is what I really want to pay attention to. Oh, by the way, let me just go ahead and back up where it says right here. Just remember, never take anything personally on the internet. It's just about having fun. To which, of course, she replies, you are quite right about that. Trolling is my specialty and is quite profitable too. I enjoy messing with minds. Now, this is where we can actually bust her on because, she's always talking about, it's like, hey, I've got these videos with ads and I'm making all this money. Let me go ahead and show you where the ads are coming from. What I did is I grabbed one of her videos and a couple of others that had the ads, downloaded them, posted them to my channel just to see if I was correct. And yes, they did trigger the content ID match. Now, for those of you who do not know, the content ID match is basically music companies have signed deals with YouTube to basically let us use their music in exchange for them placing ads on the videos. In other words, the music company, in this case here, Rumblefish, is placing ads on her videos. Rumblefish is making money. She doesn't see a penny of it. And that's one of the reasons why you want to make sure if you use music in your videos, you want to do what I have and have a music generator, or you can use some royalty-free music and stuff like that. But this commercial stuff, they place ads on your videos, they get the money and you don't. And basically she's got a couple of videos that have ads and they're all like this, all content ID matches. The only video that she has ads on right now only has about 800 so views. It might be up to like 900 by now. But anyway, and then of course, partners generally make about $1 per 1,000 views. So basically, she's made like $1. She's not making all this kind of money. But anyway, let's come back over here. And I'll think about DMCAing you and welcome to my ecosystem. Welcome to your ecosystem. That makes no sense. But anyway, this is where it gets to be really fun. This is where she actually decided to take her stuff private. And then, of course, I actually retweeted that thing. And right here is where I point this out. One reason you may wish to reconsider your actions, by the way, and I sent her this link. Now, if you click on this link, it goes to a page that says this video is no longer available due to a DMCA claim by her real name. I don't think she was aware of that. And she says, I can't click on links, but methinks you're taking this too seriously. And then, let me come back over here. I am pointing out that because of your abuse of the DMCA, people now know your real name and other personal info. Then, of course, she responds, typical of a white man being called out, abuse, raffle. I called out that tranny Raven something and I won. Y'all are steaming over it. Just keep on sending me views. It's like, and then she does this. Of course, her name is out there, but she posts this address right here, and I'm not. Well, first of all, she's the one that put this stuff out, so you know I'm not dropping docs. She's dropping her own. But this address right over here is a complete lie. Number one is that it doesn't show up on Google Maps. And let me tell you something, lady. Because of your own videos, which we've already gone through and combed and stuff like that, not only do we know that you do not live in Texas, I'm not going to mention where you live, but let me just say this. Your own videos and your own blog and stuff like that and other websites that we found you on, we now know where you live, where you work, all that stuff, and it took less than an hour. None of that would have mattered because nobody knew who you were. But once we got this name right here, which of course you yourself tweeted out, we was able to connect your internet identity to the real you. Now, this is not like a threat or anything like that. I am not going to be leaking this out to anybody or anything like that. It's really not that hard to find. Basically, if somebody just spent about an hour just watching your videos and reading your blog and stuff like that, they would find the same information that I did. And then, of course, she says, I put my Twitter profile in my YouTube page just to get this kind of reaction. But anyway, stop by my blog here. I made a vid for you to pass it around. I know you, that tranny dude, and some British chick troll-wise. You know the rest. And then, of course, she's already blocked me and stuff like that. I log into one of my other accounts, leave her a comment, and, of course, she removed that and blocked that as well. Anyway, my AdSense account is acting like this. You guys are better than the militias. Keep them coming, which, by the way, once again, you are not making money off of YouTube. The music companies are making money. As well as a partnership, it truly does pay the rent. This is complete bullwinkle. It takes a lot of hard work to get to the point where you can actually pay the rent with a YouTube partnership, and a person with about 100 subscribers is just not going to be able to pull that off. Your obsession with me is unseemly, wrongful, but carry on, and stuff like that. And then, of course, what she does, she puts out Ashl's as Raven and stuff like that, his real info. I actually talked to Ashl's and was like, hey, are you aware of this? And he says, oh, my name's already out there. Don't worry about it. But anyway, let me just go ahead and just scroll past this up quickly. Yeah, and then, of course, it says here, edible napalm is down. My bud sent me the link. I guess he isn't back and all that. Well, you know what? Edible napalm will be back if he decides to file the counter notice, which I'm sure everybody is going to encourage him to do. But like I said, if anybody else gets taken down, you can count on me to, give their new channels a shout out. But I just wanted to point out a couple of things. Number one, she locked down her Twitter once I pointed out that her real information was out there as far as what city she actually lived in, which is not Dallas, Texas, by the way. She does not live in Dallas, Texas. I'm not going to mention where she lives, but let me just say, we know where you live, we know where you work, and it took less than an hour to track that down. That is one of the risks of abusing the DMCA. And the videos that you took down are just simply going to be reinstated 10, 14 business days later. If you want to say Bullwinkle on the internet, you are more than welcome to. However, don't be surprised when others are willing to call you out on your Bullwinkle. I've also seen a couple of your other videos, and in my opinion, you have quite the high disregard for anybody who is not black as yourself. And in my opinion, I think that's racist, but so what? I am the HappieCabbie, and have a good day.